Big NBA deal just in. Eric Bledsoe traded from the Memphis Grizzlies to the Los Angeles Clippers for Rajon Rondo, Oturu, and Patrick Beverley. So Patrick Beverley, obviously, he's been a heart and soul of this team to go with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George over the last few seasons. But here, Eric Bledsoe, let's be real here. He's a better player than Rondo and Patrick Beverley at this time. And it wouldn't surprise me to see Memphis release one of these guys here, especially Rajon Rondo. He was an expiring contract, and I could see them cutting him and him going to a contender and even maybe going back to the Los Angeles Lakers. So Bledsoe, he started his career with the Clippers from 2010 all the way to 2013. In the last few seasons, he's bounced around from Phoenix, Milwaukee, and the Pelicans, and then the Grizzlies in the trade offseason. But right here now, he lands with the Clippers, and this is a big move for the Clippers, in my opinion. Bledsoe, we know he could still score the basketball. We know he could get the hoop, and he could take the pressure off Leonard and George on the scoring role just a bit here. So last season for the Pelicans, for Bledsoe, 71 games played, 1.7 threes a game. He hit from the field, 50% from the field, only 68% from the line, though, 12 points a game, a steal a game, 3.8 assists, and 3.4 rebounds. So those numbers obviously lows for Bledsoe when we're used to him scoring 15 points or more. And with this Clipper team, I think he's going to fit well. The teams, obviously, they're going to be paying attention to Leonard and Paul George. And as far as fantasy basketball goes, he's a player I'm probably going to draft in the mid-rounds here, 8th and 9th round, I would say I would try to target Eric Bledsoe because I think he's going to fit well with this team. So I think he's going to put Bledsoe in a good position to play well. So right here, I like it as a real move, obviously, and a fantasy basketball move. And Bledsoe, he's definitely an upgrade over Rajon Rondo and Patrick Beverley. Now Rajon Rondo, another season, another team here for him. And he's bounced around the league a lot over the last few seasons. 2017-18 with the Pelicans, 18-20 with the Lakers, and then Atlanta and the Clippers last season. He only played 18 games for him. So last season for Rondo, only 5.4 points a game for him, 4.4 assists, 2.4 rebounds a game for Rondo, 94% from the foul line, 52% from the field for Rondo, and he was only a 40% three-point shooter, which we know three-point shooting's never his specialty. So Rondo, like I said, I doubt he plays a game at all for the Memphis Grizzlies this season. I think they're going to cut him, and he'll probably go to a Laker team or another contender. Rondo, his best days are behind him. Playoffs leading to the Lakers championship, though, a few seasons ago. He definitely hit some big clutch shots, but last season he was a non-factor. And as far as fantasy basketball goes, he's probably a player you'll maybe target in the last round or two just to take a flyer on him. But like I mentioned, I don't think Rajon Rondo starts the season with the Grizzlies. And now to Patrick Beverley. Beverley, he's probably not happy that the Clippers finally traded him away. But in my opinion, this is an upgrade. And he's a guy who's had injury concerns throughout his career as Beverley. So he spent 4 seasons with the Los Angeles Clippers. And the last 2 years for him, 2019-2020, 7.9 points a game, a steal a game, 3 assists, 5.2 rebounds per game, 66% from the foul line, and 54% from the field here. Last season, 7.5 a game, 1 steal a game, 2.1 assists, 3.2 rebounds for Beverley, and he only played 37 games in the 71. So right here, he's a player that's probably not going to have fantasy basketball value this season. And obviously, he's going to go in there as a backup if he stays with the team, as well to the youngster Ja Morant, who's one of the better guards already in the NBA. So right here, it's not a good fantasy landing for him. And as a real-life landing, if he's a 6-man off the bench, I think he could be decent if he stays with Memphis, but I don't know if he starts the season with him. So a big deal going down here. Eric Bledsoe traded from the Memphis Grizzlies to the Los Angeles Clippers for Patrick Beverley and Rajon Rondo, and we'll see what type of impact he has in the upcoming season.